Hey everybody, David here at Mojo, and in this video I'm going to cover a new feature that's found on the Mojo Prospecting Dashboard. We released this yesterday, and the feature I'm referring to is the new League functionality. That's right. So with the League, you're now going to be able to have some competitive spirit with people outside of your Mojo account. So unlike the personal dashboard or the team leaderboard, which only shows you data for either yourself or people on the same account, the League is going to allow you to compete with people outside of your account. This is going to be great for sales coaches who have students and they want them to compete to get that competitive spirit pumping along, or for folks, for example, like a broker who has expansion teams across the country that are on different Mojo accounts. They're all going to be able to be in one area now thanks to the League. So let's go check it out by clicking on the prospecting dashboard. We can see here at the top there's now a menu item for League which says Beta, and if you click on it, it's going to bring you to the League. So there's two types of leagues. There's a private league where me being the league manager, I set it up, I create it, and I personally invite people to join the league. So it's private unless you receive that invite from me. Once I send out the invites, each agent who receives the invite is going to have the opportunity to click a link in the email and then enter their Mojo credentials, and they'll be added to that league. The second type of league is a public league. And the difference with a public league is that I don't need to get an invite to join the league. I can actually view the available public leagues inside of Mojo and ask for an invite. So what we'll see in a moment is we'll see that there's a league name, the person that owns the league or that's managing the league, and then an ask to join button. So if you don't want the league to be seen by everybody, if you don't want people from the outside, folks potentially that you don't know, to ask to join the league, you're going to want to make it a private league. And that can be changed at a later date. If you do want, let's say, a social media league, maybe you're in a Facebook group and you want people to compete and you want that league to be seen so you can reference it in your posts, etc., then create a public league and tell them which league to join. So how do we create a league? Well, it's really easy, actually. We can see there's two options here on the page when I click on League. There's click here to set up your own league and start inviting people to join, or view all public leagues. For this video, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create my own league. To do that, I'm going to click on this text. The first step is to give it a name and decide whether it's going to be private or public. So I've already got one in here called the Mojoers, and I'm going to make this one private. I'm going to click Submit, and I'm going to start inviting some people. And I'll add one more. You can add as many as you'd like. I'm just going to put in the 2, and now I'm going to click Invite. So what's happening right now? Well, those 2 folks that I put in there, myself and my counterpart here, just received emails instantly asking them to join the league, the Mojoers. As a league owner, what I'm seeing now is I'm seeing the dashboard in its infancy form. And what I mean is there's no data here yet. So what are we looking at? Well, we can see here that the league name is the Mojoers. We can see who the admin is. This is the owner of this account. And then we can see that there are 4 boxes. And these are the same 4 metrics we track in both the personal dashboard and in the team leaderboard. Dialing time, contacts made, appointments set, and calls made. Now, another differentiator between the league and the personal dashboard and the team leaderboard is there are no goals or custom time frames. This is just raw who is the best at each cohort of prospecting metrics. So what we're going to see here is the current leader is going to show in the box, and their metrics are going to show, and those metrics will show why they're the leader. For example, if in calls made you have one agent that's got 1,000 calls for the month, but you've got another agent that's got 500, obviously the one with 1,000 calls is going to be shown here, and their 1,000 metric is going to be shown here under the calls made counter. Beneath each one of these stats boxes is going to list out all the various people that are part of that league, and they're going to be sorted by performance. So second place, third place, fourth place, fifth place, you get the idea. Anyone unseats the leader, well then their name is going to show up here moving forward until someone unseats them. Now it's very important to note that these are totals for a month. So from the first of the month to the last day of the month, it resets on the first of every month. Now in the view, we do have an option. We can look at the stats for the entire month, or we can look at just today. And this control is available to anybody that's in the league. So if you want to take a look at how you're doing against the other competitors in the league daily, you would want to look at the day view. If you want to look at in totality, you're going to want to look at the month view. There's a few other things we can do here. We can edit the league if we're the league owner, and that's going to allow us to change the name of the league or change the whether it's private or public. We can click on members and we can rescind an invitation if it hasn't been accepted yet. We can invite new people. And if anybody joins the league, it'll show members here with their name and their email. And we can actually boot them out of the league if we want to. And last but not least, we can disband the league. And what this is going to do is this is going to end the league. There won't be a league anymore that someone can join. And if anyone that was part of the league happens to come back to that league page, like I am here for the Mojoers, it'll say that the league's been disbanded and to check out all the other leagues to join a new league right away. All right, so that's if we want to create a league. So I'm going to disband this league, and I'm going to come back to the page you're probably going to be looking at when you check out this awesome new feature. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to look at view all public leagues. Let's say I don't want the headache of managing a league. I just want to view a public league that I want to join. Let's say there's a sales coach and they have a league called the Top Guns, right? And on social media or perhaps in an email string, or they're your own coach and they've told you verbally to go join the Top Gun League, then what we'd want to do is we want to go to view all public leagues, and we'll see the leagues here that are available for public view and available to join. We can see here that we've got one. It's called the Prospecting Pros 2.0. The owner is Brandon Wall, and what I can do is I can decide if I want to join this or not, and then click Ask to Join. Once I do that, I click OK. Now, the owner of that league, Brandon Wall, or your coach or your broker, if maybe you have an expansion team and everyone's pulling everyone in from over the country into one league, they will get a notification that you want to join the league. And then they can accept that and allow you to join the league, and then you'll be notified. So I'm going to click back to league. And I just want to go over a couple more things before we close out the video. For starters, if you've been asked to join a league, so if someone's created a private league or a public league and they've asked you to join, up here in this league beta area, you're going to see an indicator letting you know that somebody wants you to join a league. The second point I'd like to make is that you can only be part of one league during the beta phase. And lastly, this is released in beta, which means that we're actively looking for your feedback on how to improve it and make it better. So if you have any suggestions, anything we missed, just over here on the left-hand side of the page, click Submit Beta Feedback, enter your feedback, and click Submit. All right, so that's going to wrap up this video on the new league functionality. Again, it's in beta. We look forward to your feedback on how we can improve it. And until next time, folks, make it a great day.